In 1992, Bill Drummond thought that an effective way to quit the music industry would be to cut off his own hand at the Brit Awards and throw it into the audience. But he settled for leaving a dead sheep at an after-party and literally burning £1 million. The KLF has been on my This Exists list, for a little over a year, but I needed a reason to tell this story. Mercifully, that reason has finally appeared in the shape of a sex tape.
Stop.
That Yacht thing! Yacht are a bad and boring band from Portland, Oregon, who pretended to be the victims of a sex crime in order to promote their latest single. A professional and personal couple, they claimed that a private and personal recording of them doing sex together had been posted online without their consent. And then, after an outpouring of sympathy and understanding, they claimed to be taking control of the situation and posting the video themselves. And then, they revealed that it was all a very funny joke. Haha! In their eventual non-apology apology to the outraged masses, the band cited The X-Files, Nathan For You, and the KLF as inspirations. None of which makes sense in their own particular way, but the KLF sticks out. For some, particularly Americans under 30, it might be an unfamiliar outlier. So this part of the video is for you.
What time is love?
The KLF were a two-piece stadium house band. In 1991, they had 4 top 10 singles, which made them that year's best-selling British singles band internationally. They were recognized in 1992 with the Brit Awards Best British Group of the Year and celebrated with a performance at the show of their #1 hit, 3 AM Eternal.
Point to the fact that time is eternal.
But they performed it with extreme noise terror. And at the end, they fired machine gun blanks at the audience. And then announced over the PA that they were quitting. This wasn't a bluff, nor a jape. How many times has Kiss done a farewell tour? How many times has Jay-Z retired? The KLF, a house music duo, performed their biggest song live on television with a grindcore band, and then pieced out completely, pulling their back catalog and bidding the entire music industry adieu by leaving a dead sheep at the door of a Brit Awards after party. The original plan actually called for Bill Drummond to cut off his hand and throw it into the audience, so what I just described is kind of the cop-out plan B. But Drummond and partner Jimmy Conti didn't disappear completely. Two years later, as the K Foundation, Drummond and Conti traveled to Scotland and burned £1 million in 50-pound bill increments. It took about an hour, and they made a movie about it. A pretty wild publicity stunt. I bet the single they were promoting really caught fire afterwards. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They immediately ceased all activities and have only been sporadically active in art or music since, including the introduction of No Music Day in 2005. In fact, the pair signed a contract in 1995 agreeing not to discuss any of the K Foundation's activities for 23 years. So it'll be the 5th of November in 2018 before they can even discuss burning £1 million again. Oh, and by the way, they also had a novelty hit single back in the day about Doctor Who. Yes, the KLF were also the Timelords, who had a #1 single in 1988 with Doctorin' the TARDIS, a song that had evolved from earlier sample-based music that they were making as the Justified Ancients of the Moo, but laser-targeted for a mass pop audience. It worked so well that they also wrote a book about the experience called The Manual, How to Have a #1 the Easy Way. Even on top of the pops, these guys were beautifully and fantastically subversive. So, when a band in 2016 claims to be influenced by the KLF when pulling off an unsuccessful prank in order to promote a music video that they will make money from, remember that the actual KLF deleted their entire discography and then took all the money they made from doing goofy shit like that and burned it in a remote boathouse on a Scottish isle. Too legit. What do you think? Is it possible to be a part of the pop music apparatus and be wildly subversive at the same time like the KLF were? Do you see a connection between the KLF and Yacht? Let me know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for new episodes of This Exists. Be excellent to each other.